Hello, everybody. We're here at the Delta Flight Museum, just north of the Atlanta airport. They have a great collection of aircraft and aircraft memorabilia here. We're going to start out right here at the 747 exhibit, and then outside they also have a 757 and MD-80. And again, we're just north of the airport. You can hear some of the traffic. And then the rest of the museum is housed inside of these two historic hangars. So let's go take a look.
So you can see up there how much space there would be.
I know a lot of you guys have flown on these aircraft, as have I, but it is so cool to walk all around underneath and look at all the fuselage and wings. It's pretty cool how they have the front section here done just like you're going to fly on it today. And then later you'll see the other sections they have torn open so you can see how the plane's built. May I get you anything?
A filet mignon
Okay, right away.
and caviar.
Now let's take these stairs up to the upper level, which I've never seen before, which has more first class seatings, and then also the cockpit, of course.
So then, like what you're used to seeing, stops here.
Yeah.
It stops here, and here they've got, like right here is the doorway, and the stairs that go down.
Back here you can see how they've taken away the seating and a lot of other stuff, and you get to see some of the actual aircraft behind the scenes. Alright, let's head up towards the cockpit. First you got this crew rest area on the left for the off crew, and then let's go on in and take a look at the cockpit. The instruments are powered, but it's real dim for reasons I'm not sure.
And up 1213, just the
Now we're back on the lower level, and we've got these really cool areas where they've taken away the regular panels and put in plexiglass to allow you to see things like ventilation. And then further back, you'll be able to see the cargo area and a lot of wiring.
I'm here to photograph this Delta 747. It's just something that I won't be able to see again, quite possibly, and I am just excited to be part of it today.
I want to see it. I love 747s.
For Delta freaks.
Yeah.
It is wonderful to be here. friends, good people.
Just kind of weird sensation.
Take that sensation.
So he's up there, and we're just trying to thread the needle through here to get it over in place at the Delta Museum.
The lockups are staging the steel plating to get it over the curves, over any places where it might get stuck. They take it down the ramp with us. They do any inspection if they want to get it wired.
Right up these stairs here is the flight attendant's rest area. Another unseen part of the aircraft for most people. Okay, here we are in one of the hangars at the museum. We've got the beautiful 767 and a lot of other memorabilia. We've also got the annual Atlanta Airline Collectibles show going on. Happens once a year. Know where you're going, son? It's pretty fun to look at the underside of the 767. You know, as many times as we've all flown these, we don't get a chance to see this side of things. So it's pretty fun. And up here on this level, we've got a partial L1011 fuselage that we can't go in, unfortunately. And let's go on board this nice 767, which is Delta Airlines' first ever 767 from the early 80s.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Bob Short.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Bob McCoy. I knew him.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Is that why you were recording?
Yeah, I was trying to
Good
get
for
it.
you. I think it may be on YouTube. I'm not sure, but that's good. I think so. If you look up like Spirited Delta or just try that, and I think it's on there. Yeah.
The lady in the wheelchair was that one?
Yes, I don't.
Okay.
The elevator's over here, so I'm assuming she went that way.
Did you ever volunteer for all this stuff?
I flew as a passenger and actually worked on it too on the ground.
Welcome aboard.
And they've got this whole aft section of the aircraft as a memorabilia museum with different flight attendant suits and different kinds of travel memorabilia. Pretty nice.
Yes, me too. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's it. This is gonna die. They're gonna die. So long. Wow, that's the biggest model I've ever seen. Hey, look. Powerpuff Girls.
Let's see how many
Dad.
images.
Dad. Here.
Okay, now it's time to head through this cool little tunnel and head to the other aircraft hangar part of the museum for the older stuff from the early days of flight. here we have a beautiful DC-3, just a classic from aviation history, as well as some even older aircraft. This aircraft hangar itself is actually pretty historical. I'm not sure when it was built, but it's from the early days. So that's also cool, in addition to all the excellent memorabilia that you can find in here. Got the close-up of the propeller there. All this other memorabilia here along the wall. Classic stuff across the board. This thing is really cool right here. You got the flight controls in the back, and then you get to see exactly how different flight controls are controlling the aircraft. This is showing the pistons, how it relates to the prop. On a radial engine, of course. And this is a cool model room that they have. Overview first. We're back in the bigger hangar again, and look at this little guy. I really don't know his purpose. They don't have a sign for him, but he's alright. Here's one of those famous link training systems that you may have seen in World War II documentaries, where they learned how to teach mass quantities of pilots basic flying skills before putting them in actual aircraft to fly. And in the background is a really nice 737 simulator too, by the way. Alright, we're back outside, and here's the 757 exhibit. Unfortunately, you can't go on board or anything, but you can look around, and it's nice to see the underside of a classic aircraft like this that's still in wide service. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of the Delta Flight Museum. Take a look at their website for things like operating hours and costs. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks a lot.